You know the feeling when you get in your car and you realize the battery's dead? Part of the reason it feels bad is because it's almost like you feel guilty, like you did it. You did it to yourself. It's your own fault. But I fault the manufacturers because they can definitely take steps to eliminate that. And that's what we're going to talk about today. For as long as I can remember, when you get in your car, if you've left your lights on, an alarm will sound. Bing, bing, bing. That's only if you leave your headlights on. Why is it that car makers to this day don't have a similar alarm if you leave one of the overhead lights on, or if you have kids, they turn on the lights in the back, because those lights will be on all night with no alarm when you get out. So one thing car manufacturers should do, first and foremost, is if they're going to have an alarm for leaving your headlights on, that alarm should go on no matter which light you leave on. I don't care if you have a truck and you leave the light on in the back, if you're in a minivan and leave on one of the lights in the back seats, if you leave the front light on to map read, whatever it is. So first and foremost, if they're going to have an alarm, it should go off no matter which light's on, because you can drain your battery just as much by using one of the other lights in the car. Now, the second thing car manufacturers should change is that when you hit those buttons to turn on the lights, they shouldn't stay on in the first place for more than, let's say, 5 minutes. And if the person who's in the car actually wanted that light on, they could push the button, and if they forget to leave it to turn it off, it should go off in 5 minutes, yes? Now, if they actually wanted it on for more than 5 minutes, well, all they got to do is hit it again and get another 5 minutes. So by doing that, they eliminate the problem, not just by setting the alarm, which is, of course, a great first step, but secondarily, it should not stay on for more than 5 minutes in the first place. Now, while we're talking about that, they might as well do that with the headlights. When you have a car today, there's no reason for the headlight switch to be what you would consider a permanent switch, meaning you turn it into a certain position and that turns the switch on. Those should be electronic switches so that when you put them in the on position, they should make the lights go on. And if you forget them in that position and leave the car for an extended amount of time, they should go off. Now, I understand there may be times when you actually want your headlights on because maybe you're trying to eliminate something in the front while you're working in your driveway or something like that. But in those rare instances, again, the same rule applies. You leave your headlights on for more than a certain amount of time, you should have to go back to the car and engage the light switch again. So in summary, light switches, first of all, let's go back to the beginning. If they're going to leave the light switches the way they are, then the alarm that sounds when you're getting out of the vehicle should sound no matter which light is on. And more importantly, if they really want to fix the problem, switches on cars that turn on lights or anything whatsoever should be limited to, let's say, 5 minutes, so that if you hit the switch, they should automatically turn off within 5 minutes. And that's today's idea of the day. All right. So that's today's idea of the day. I hope you liked it. If you visit ideaoftheday.com, you'll see a new one every day. Every day. Yeah, some of them don't suck. And don't forget to subscribe. And you can see them here every day. Brand new one. And some of my videos don't suck either.